Fargo. You were watching the second season of Fargo. That's the thing you were just saying.
Yeah, started watching the second season of Fargo. But first, good morning, party people.
Very good morning, party people. Today we're checking out the brand new track from our boys in Northlane, featuring another boy of ours, Mr. Winston McCall.
Yeah, so all the boys are ours now. We own them all.
All the lads.
We bought all the rights. We pulled a Michael Jackson where we bought the rights to the Beatles songs, but we've actually just bought all the boys and all the
rights to the boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they know about this?
No. See, they'll find out years later when they go and try and perform somewhere.
Try and get married. We're like, no, we own you.
Are you one of the boys? Because your rights are owned by Nath Johnny. So
sorry, guys.
But anyway, yeah. So we started watching the second season of Fargo.
Miasma, is it? Miasma.
I just feel like
that's the name
it
of the
sounds
track.
a little bit more Italian. Miasma.
That's probably a Italian song. Anyway, sorry, Fargo. Go on.
Yeah, first season was really good. Started watching the second season, and it's also really good. But we kept falling asleep because we were just so tired.
Go to bed.
No.
Not right now, but like when you're tired, that's your body signaling to you that you need to sleep.
I know that.
You're not going to stay that youthful and beautiful for long if you don't get enough sleep.
My body needs to know that I'm in control, and it's
not in control of your body. We both know that.
I am.
Well,
Anyway.
anyway.
I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, I'm so excited for this track. I didn't see this coming, but by God, is this the collab that I am so happy about, because I think everything that Northlane have been doing in the last 2 albums, and then Dante the last single, got it right that time, it's just heading in such a cool direction. They're making their own sound, but adding a bit of Winston there, who I think, controversial, I think is one of the greatest heavy vocalists of all time. In my top 3.
I don't think that's controversial at all.
Top 3 of all time?
Oh, in your top 3 of all time might be controversial. Well, for you, it's not controversial.
No,
unless you're going to argue with yourself.
Hang on, Nathan! No, I 100% stand by that. I think he just has such a huge voice, and he's doing cleans now as well, so I don't know what we're going to get here.
This could be interesting, because it's like a merging of worlds that I guess it's one of those things, why didn't it happen sooner?
Maybe they were waiting for the right moment. They're waiting for the Italian song that they wanted to do.
Imagine the...
Wait, what does it mean? I can look that up.
You do that. Imagine the metalcore fans if like Parkway now come out and start doing like drum and bass and techno stuff. They will lose their goddamn minds. And that's okay, you know. But if you don't enjoy this...
An oppressive or unpleasant atmosphere which surrounds or emanates from something.
Oh, that's a weird way of saying Johnny.
Weirdly, the next thing is an unpleasant or unhealthy smell or vapour.
There we go. Weird way of saying Johnny. Self-depreciating humour. Learn it.
We love it.
Yeah, so if you drop down in the comments after this and you don't like the song, just try and be a little bit respectful. That's all we ever ask here. Oh, except to like and subscribe. Which, again, if you haven't done it by now and you're still watching our shit...
You're a bag of dicks. A whole bag. A full bag of dicks.
Ooh, that was the M. Night Shyamalan twist that I didn't expect.
What's his movies?
Shyamalan.
No, I know, that's all I can think of. What are his actual movies?
Like The Village, Old, it was The Mist as well.
I haven't seen any of those. I must have missed them all.
Oh, very good.
3, 2, 1. It's a visualizer.
You can already get sucked into the groove.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, that's very interesting.
That like
Climbing.
increase there.
Oh, yes. That space is delicious.
This
Woo.
is actually a perfect combination of like Miasma era
Yeah.
with Obsidian tied together. You've got that like atmospheric-y, you've got that synth, but then you've also got that gent vibes in there.
It's full heavy.
Oh,
yeah.
this is a culmination of all the things I like about Northlane so far.
Production is absolutely wild.
Yeah, with no surprises there, are there?
That's different.
Oh, Marcus.
That is fantastic.
Don't break the China.
I love that time signature. It's so like Meshuggah-esque.
But over, or with those vocals over, it's really interesting having that really beautiful melody and showing off his clean vocals a lot more.
Yeah.
But with that sort of disjointed, jarring riff behind it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a really cool juxtaposition. Lyrically, this is very interesting too.
Mm.
He's a wizard, that Marcus. That's why he wears a tall hat.
Hangs like sleeve of wizard.
Oh.
If you know, you know. Woo! Oh, this is so heavy.
Fun, sis.
Oh, yes. Just locked in that groove. That is so tasty.
I love that line.
It's so good. His vocal tone is so good.
Oh, that is what we
damn.
deserved.
Whew.
I'm going to say it. That is a fucking contender for Song of the Year. I know, we're on the start of the year.
was
We're off
hot.
to a strong start.
It was hot. It was Bernie hot. It was
That was-
fiery Bernie hot.
Everything I wanted it to be.
You know what though?
And-
Like it's funny saying that because Northlane are one of those bands where I've come to expect the unexpected in the best ways possible.
Yeah.
And seeing that Winston was on this track, that it was still for me no indication of what it was going to sound like. So I would love to say it was everything that I wanted it to be, but they're one of those bands that I now go like to a first listen of a track so
Without
open minded,
expectations, yeah.
and I just want to take it in and see what they've done because they're super creative and they're doing really rad things. The best part of that for me was definitely the merging of worlds, not only you know, like Marcus and Winston, two of our favourite Aussie vocalists,
Mm.
but also the merging of, like you said, like the different sounds that we've had from Northlane over the years, and it just being so flawless and so heavy. So heavy.
Yeah, it was crushing, but still at the same time had that electronic driving darkness to it that I think they're just making their own sound.
Mm.
You touched on the Winston thing and being like you're not really sure what to get with it. I'm so happy, and I think people are going to be so happy to hear that. I really like that as Parkway they're exploring his vocals, but I'm so
Yeah.
glad they brought in what he does better than anyone for that song. And we've talked about this before. When you get a guest vocalist and they come in and do 2 or 3 lines, and it's like, all right, off you go. Once he was in for the rest of the song.
Yeah,
and
that was
they
cool.
were doing the back and forth thing.
Yep.
I thought that was just so well utilized. Oh goodness, I'm very happy. I'm very happy,
Yeah,
Johnny.
I'm super excited to see what's next, and like that's just shown us two almost like polar opposites of what we're gonna get on this new
Polar
album.
bear opposites.
Rah. There was a little bit of a return to the riff. Now it's not like they've been lacking guitars or lacking riffs, but that song was very riff heavy. There was
Yeah.
there was quite a few different riffs in there. We got some like different time signatures.
Yep.
We got that weird sort of that chord progression that we got in that section was really cool. But then obviously you've got that thunderous genty style guitar riff and the accompanying synth. Like I heard you touch on it throughout. Like the accompanying synth parts that they put in. It's never like they're fighting for attention.
Nah, that's exactly it. And that's what I think these guys do better than anyone at the moment, is that it's this real, natural, everything sort of complements each other. There was
Yeah.
an era back
Different
in the
band.
day.
That's the second time.
What?
Era.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
There was an era where there's a lot of bands throwing in synthy elements, but it was like, oh, and here's our synthy bit, and now back to like here.
Yeah.
Whereas there's a real natural flow through the whole thing there of using those electronic elements, which it's so well programmed.
Look, even Architects fell into that trap where they started putting that sort of the more ominous synth behind that wasn't necessarily doing a lot, but creating another a feeling behind it, and they did use it quite a lot, and it lost its impact for me.
Sure.
But yeah, when you're experimenting as much as these guys, and you're so heavily rooted in making that electronic music and that drum and bass sound an actual integral part of your sound, it's completely different. It's so great. I enjoyed that a lot.
I don't know how to say it. Oh, whatever.
Great content.
Miasma.
Miasma.
I was right.
Johnny was right.
Yeah, less Italian than I was hoping for, but
Well, it's
Miasma.
maybe you can't do. It's an electronic voice. They can't do the accent as well as you can.
no, they can't.
No one
Absolutely.
can. Though.
No, well, I'm
You're-
pretty good at accents.
As a vocalist.
Yes. Also, I kind of just wanted to say it like, you know that movie Euro Trip, the Miss Goosey, that
I
guy?
haven't seen that movie in so long.
Yeah, I only ever watched it once. I'm wondering if it's as good as I thought or if it was really shit.
That's Scotty Doesn't Know from that, right? That was Eurotrip.
Yeah.
Scotty doesn't know. That's a banger of a song.
I'm going to disagree. I fucking hate it. I actually heard it recently.
Really?
It came on a playlist and I was like, oh, this song fucking sucks.
Okay, I'm only imagining Matt Damon doing the thing. I haven't heard it in a very long time.
Yeah.
But I remember it being fun, but
Do you ever sometimes put on like those random playlists on Spotify where it's punk hits of the 90s or whatever?
you have to, but you have to read it like that.
Yeah.
This summer.
Summer rock sounds. And then you get so many songs come on, you're like, oh, this song come on, that was a banger. And you listen to it and you're like, this song was really quite bad. And then there's other songs you're like, oh, I fucking hated this band. And then it comes on, you're like, God damn, this was a good song.
It's grown on me so much.
Yeah. See, that's what's happened with Nickelback worldwide.
Yeah, people now understand Nickelback. I saw a stat yesterday, and it was, did you know that from the year 2000 to the year 2010, This Is How You Remind Me by Nickelback was the #1 played song in the world? The most played song in the world was
Wow.
This Is How You Remind Me by Nickelback.
Far out. That's impressive.
So good. Anyway, what do you guys think of Miasma? The brand new track from Northlane featuring Winston McCall of Parkway Drive. I give it a solid 10 out of 10. Nathan Johnny, thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, well,
4 all up. Because quick maths.
there's
Anyway.
a weird addition to that, though.
What's
I
that?
said 10 of them. We've only got 4 thumbs.
Okay, so what are we going to do? We're kind of snooking ourselves here.
We got to cut off 2 of our thumbs.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's the only way to make it work.
Yeah.
Anyway, comment below, let us know your thoughts, and we shall see you guys in the future.
Peace.